Japan has potential roles here is to provide a window of opportunity for the Trump administration to return to the table, but not put anything up to the table. So the scenarios that I envision is perhaps that Japan and Iran agree on some kind of investment into Iran for Iran to change its behavior in terms of its development of nuclear weapons and nuclear technologies. And in exchange for that, the Trump administration may come back to the table and open up doors to either renegotiating the nuclear treaty or returning to the nuclear treaty. But at this stage, I think that's quite premature.
Can Japan, do you think, continue on in their almost mediation role? I mean, you know, if they are pressured to change where they get their oil from in the international markets, surely that's going to have a bigger impact on their direct relationship with Iran.
That's right. So before the Americans requested Japan to decrease its purchases from Iran, it purchased about 5% of its energy resources from Iran. And with the pressure from the United States, that is decreased to about 4.7 or 4.6% of energy resources into Japan. That means Japan has to go out to other markets within the region and secure those energy resources. And that's a challenge. You know, Japan has already spent 40 or 50 years in trying to diversify where it gets its energy resources from and build those relationships. And to quickly shift that amount of energy to another area, it is difficult from Japan's point of view. But I don't think it has a choice. It needs to maintain its relationship with Iran. It has been a relatively depoliticized relationship for mutual benefit. And I think that's going to try to preserve that relationship, both from the standpoint of energy resources, but I think the Japanese business community would also like to maintain that relationship and perhaps build a stronger and more diversified relationship with Iran.
Stephen, let's look ahead to near where you are, Osaka,
Yep.
end of the month G20 summit.
Yep.
Obviously, Japan is the host, and you would think would want to use this event as an occasion to demonstrate or at least show leadership. But the key issue is going to be U.S.-China and this trade war, whether or not Trump and Xi Jinping meet. What sort of role would Japan have in this, do you think?
Well, if you asked me that the leading statesman or the senior statesman on the global stage would be a Japanese prime minister 10 years ago, you would have laughed. But Prime Minister Abe is the leading statesman on the global stage. He deals with very difficult counterparts, whether it's President Putin in Russia, President Xi in China, or of course President Trump in the United States. It's an opportunity to show that Japan is a regional and global leader on many different issues. It's an opportunity for Japan to demonstrate its commitment to multilateral trade, and it has done that with the Japan-EU EPA free trade agreement, as well as really Japan taking the leadership role and pushing forward the TPP-11. So I think Japan will be an important leader and will be a bridge for President Xi and President Trump in terms of at least providing an opportunity for them to start a conversation about changing the dynamics of the trade war.
But in no way is Japan going to take China's side. That's almost unthinkable.
No, it won't. Japan's comprehensive and long-term partner is the United States. It's wedded to the United States because of the alliance, but also in terms of values, its democratic institutions. And really, the people of the United States and Japan see each other extremely favorably, and unfortunately, that's not the case with China.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.